And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Kodai Senga. He's been one of the best starters of the AL this year, Singy.
Believe it, a Cy Young candidate in the American League, having a great season so far, but he knows he's got more work to do. I've heard his name floating out there as a candidate, but I think he's just going to focus on this one today and try to get a win for his team.
Fouled off. He was late. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
2 strikes.
High chopper to third. Arenado whips it to first. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the righty deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see. Tosses to first.
And it's a 1-2-3. And stepping in for the Yankees, Xander Bogaerts. And the pitch. And there's a curve through for a strike. Valdez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. The 0-1. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
John Birdie in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
0-2 now. Struck him out looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Nolan Arenado in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And that's down and away.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he deals. And that one wrapped foul. Two and one now. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in game one of this 3-game set. Next offering is down low. Kicks and fires. Caught him looking for the K.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
What do you got?
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing. On the ground to the left. Now a jump throw. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Jorge Soler up at the plate. Here comes the pitch. And right back to the mound. Gets it to first. And quickly one away in the second. And here is Jake Fraley.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
See the velocity 97 with that fastball. That one ripped. Bell going back. Out. Number 2.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
2 outs. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. He goes down looking. Nothing doing this. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Hard hit left side. The throw to first. Rizzo out of the play. Josh Bell at the plate now. The switch hitter batting right. Ball 1, no strikes. Valdez, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick in 2024. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 gone, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Jason DeLay.
Ball 1, no strike.
Oh, that hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet. Michael Antil will hit next.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
That misses, and it's 1-1. Bell on at second with 2 down. line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Play at the plate. Got it. Nice save. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Akil Baddoo. Senga back to work. And a foul ball. The pitch. And there's a ball. And the right-hander deals. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Johan Rojas at the plate and takes high there. And another ball. One down, base is empty.
Yep, that ball went out.
There's the strike, and the count is 3-1. And he couldn't come up with it.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
1-1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor in position. Nabs it.
Now back. The second baseman, Nico Horner.
So the batting order turns over, and into the box for Baltimore, Nico Horner grounded out his first time. That one misses. Ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
They get the force, and that is the third. Back in New York, here's the center fielder, number 92. As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the 0-2.
Ball, that's inside.
Wouldn't chase that time. That misses the zone, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Hard on the ground at first. He steps on the bag. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Bogarts stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. The wind of the pitch. That one missed. Next one in the dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
And down on strikes, and there's 2 away. John Birdie at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that's in the dirt. And that one ripped to left. The one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So, man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. That one inside, and that's ball 1. Birdie at second with 2 down. It's softly on the ground left side. Tosses to first, and they get Arenado for the out. The right-hander back to work. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 away. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. It's in and out of his glove. Throw to first. Gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jorge Soler. Grounded out his first time up. Into center. Sizes this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom of the inning. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Rojas moving under it. Balls it in, and there's 1 away. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now 1 and 2.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Swings and misses. 2 down.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now the lefty. That misses. Ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap, will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That one the other way. Corner. They take the force out. That ends the inning. So back now in the Bronx. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Senga back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Fraley measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. And he was drafted in the 7th round. Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And that one lifted in the air center field. One away. Akil Baddoo, the next to hit for the Orioles. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to first. Got him. So up next, Johan Rojas. Walked his first time. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch. Got a good eye there. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one misses, and now 3-0. And there's the automatic. And the right-hander's 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Two down, nobody on. Got it by him for the K. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. All even at. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Michael A. Taylor. That's outside.
Ball 1.
And that is ball 1. Just missed. And a pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Mervis drifts towards it. And there's 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Number 92 in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And he walked him.
At the ball. Take the base.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Man at first, 1 away. breaking ball in there for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
At the belt and fires. Late that time, and it's strike two.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, could be two. Henderson, the throw to second, and that's two.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back at Yankee Stadium. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now, Francisco Mejia. And a pitch. And there's the strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And the pitch. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Arenado settles underneath it. And out number 1 on the grab. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's Nico Horner. Right through there for a strike. Fly ball down the line. Has a beat on it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now back. Third baseman, Michael.
Down the number 2 hitter. And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Righty to the plate.
Nope. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And another ball. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Lined, and that's a base hit. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Around third. Relay throw home. He's safe.
Oh, he got it. Safe.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man on second, 2 down. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Yu Darvish getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Montero warming up as well. Oh, 0-2 now. And ball 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count's even at 2. Wouldn't chase that time. Jake Fraley would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
The pitch. Goes down looking. So they pick up bottom of the 6th inning. And now John Birdie. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That one drilled left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Nolan Arenado. Ball 1 there. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's even up.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
That misses off the outside edge. On the ground. And a couple of quick outs.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drop.
Back here in New York, top of inning number 7. Now, Jake Fraley. Here comes a pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Left-hand hitter waits. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Starting to go after it. Now we'll look down to third. Didn't go. Left-hand batter waits. And another ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And he deals. Way inside. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results.
Yu Darvish into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the batter now, Matt Mervis. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's second. On the ground to third. Can't field it cleanly. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
First pitch misses. Right-handed reliever. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. So digging in, Johan Rojas. A strikeout and a walk. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game.
There's one. Over to first. Safe. Back to the top of the lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Nico Horner. Out to short. They get the force. That ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Rizzo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez getting loose out there. Bellotti also throwing. Now 1-1. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Bell in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's inside.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the home run. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jason DeLay. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Center field. Squeezes it. 2 down. So up next, Michael A. Taylor. 1 for 2. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one way inside. Right down to shoot, and a count 2-1.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
And that's a little bit high. And it's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker as a hitter. You've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. Here comes the Ian Hamilton on the pitch here.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And now here is number 92. And that's down and away.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second. Close, but called a ball. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Next offering upstairs. That's to third, and that one handled. Fires across the diamond. Bogaerts retired. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back in the Bronx, ready to begin the 8th. Down to third baseman, number 11. The wind and the pitch. Just missed. Darvish goes 6 feet 5 inches, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was born in Japan. And that's outside. The wind to kick the pitch.
Ball 3.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 3. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Bounce to the left side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. Safe.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Soler stands in now and watches strike 1. Grounder might be 2. Bogaerts toss to second. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play.
I think 4 6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Righty delivers. On the ground to third. Zips it across. That ends the frame. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Fastball in for a strike. And 1-1. That one in triple digits.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Inside, almost got him. The 2-2 now. Got him. And that's the first out.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
One down, base is empty. Just missed.
And you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if you will.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That's to third. And that quickly 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Outside. And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one's carrying. He has the distance. Oh.
The guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power. And you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Rizzo, the next to hit, takes outside. Next pitch is outside. Dominguez. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
2 outs. And it skips into there. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Bell stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Kicks and fires. That one misses. And that's ball 3. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Barnes.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Mervis leading things off and takes a strike. Just missed. The 1-1. And downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 on the way. To third, Arenado. Gathers and throws to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Akil Baddoo, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Hauls it in for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Out to short, Birdie. Throws to first. And that is that. So they make. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Yennier Cano.
Comes on looking for his 35th save of the season, and that's a pretty big number. Definitely one of the better closers in the sport this year.
One-run game, bottom 9. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He powers that one out of here, and we're starting over. It's 4-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop And they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Nobody on, nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Ground ball up the middle. Corner. Off balance throw in time. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Number 92, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Anthony Banda getting ready to go. Bellotti, the right-hander, also getting loose. And this is inside. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of inning number 9. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. And the pitch. And a good eye there. Xander Bogaerts waiting to hit for the Yankees. Tied at 4. Popped up. He's under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now that second baseman,
Here's Xander Bogaerts. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's a little bit low. Trying to send this to extra innings. Out to short. Henderson over to first in time. Bogaerts retired. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Back in the Bronx. Now here is Francisco Mejia. Barnes back to work. And there's a ball.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 1 away in the top half of the 10th. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a flyout. And that one clips the corner. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone. Nice job behind the plate there. Here's the third baseman. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. Hard ground ball for base now. Runner around 3rd on his way to the plate. He will score and they take the lead. It's 5-4. So 2 down. Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. And that's outside. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Wandy Peralta, the left-hander, up and throwing. Bernardino also getting rid.
They can move up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swings and misses, struck him out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now on to the bottom of the 10th. And stepping in for the Yankees, John Birdie. And here it comes. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Henderson over to first in time. One out in the bottom of the 10th.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First offering, and it just misses. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And that one clips the corner. Not even close there. Now 2 balls and a strike. So the tying run at second. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Man at second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the right-hander deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. With the tying run at second, winning run at the plate, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Line drive, and it stays fair. Here comes Bogarts around third. He'll score in the tie. 5-5 now. Anthony Banda gets the call from the pen.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Stanton can't hold up, and that's a strike. And that's in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
To second, and he's out.
Wow. I mean, you can't really blame him for wanting to move up and try to get in the scoring position, knowing that he's the potential winning run. But, man, that hurts right there. Nice job on the defensive side of the ball to cut him down, though.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So out of the pen comes Jorge Soler. Now at the plate. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. And a pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
Just off the inside edge.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. Better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Man at second. And that's a fair ball. And now it gets into the corner. To second. He's in safely at second. And a run comes in to score. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. He's already homered here in this one. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0.
They call this batter a gamer because he always seems to perform better when it matters most. Who doesn't want a guy like that on your team?
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Coming home, the throw in, but it's offline. And they take a 2-run lead. Next to hit, Matt Mervis. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Montero, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fraley aboard here at first with nobody out. Fought off foul. And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Wandy Peralta.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. One at second,
That's an out.
but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. And at first, Johan Rojas, the next to hit for the Orioles. Pitch is in there, and that's strike one. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not ready to hit those two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 outs.
Ball 2. 2-2 count.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. At the belt and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And now the lefty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. That one 95 to finish him off. Back in New York. All set for the bottom of the 11th. And now the first baseman, number 36. The pitch. And that clips the inside corner. That's inside, and it's 1-1. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The 2-2 after the foul ball. 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 2-2 after the foul b kicks and deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he deals. Got him. One gone here. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second. Back to a one-run game. It's 7-6. Jason DeLay stepping in now for the Yankees. That one the other way. Lays out and makes the play.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
And that one fouled off. And he'll one. This to third, and that is the ball game. One-run game here today. Your final score 7-6. A one-run extra inning win.